Alright guys, welcome back. Now let's start executing this. Okay, so run the following command to generate the RSA private key with 124 bits as shown in the command below. So let me copy this as it is. Okay, and I'm going to run it. Okay, I think I can't copy it, is it? Okay, that's very odd. Let me copy it again. Okay, there you go. It's good. It don't copy. Okay, now see here. Now yeah. So navigate to the path of the open SSL using the command prompt as shown below and apply the command. Okay. So I'm just going to enter it. Then next, it's asking for the PM passphrase. Okay. Here we have used something. I've used it on a personal thing. I'll just use it as it is. For node for passphrase, we just used matho12t, or I'll just use the one that of my website. I will, okay, just let me do a control C. Okay, I'll run it again. I'll say mathomatics is mathematics. That's my passphrase. Okay, so my passphrase would be my website name, that is mathomatics. Okay, so next, here if you can see what has happened. Right, so ideally you should had seen this activity. Open SSL gen RDSA out private key. Okay, I think you should have generated this value. Not sure why it did not generate. Okay, let me try it again. Okay, not sure whether it's why it's not been generated actually. Let me go back to this bin and check it. Right, so guys, if you see here, the private server key has already created, I guess. If I click on date modified, see here, just let me delete this and okay, I'll give the name it as, instead of private server key, I'll give it as IS private server key. See here, it just got created, IS private server key. Should had got this message, but somehow it's not. That's okay. So what has happened? It has created now. It has created this private key. Okay, which is nothing but the private key used by RS algorithm. Once it's done, you can open the SSL location, view the private key. We have seen this. Now generating a signing request. Once the private key is generated, we need to create a certificate which contains the private key created above for signing between the entities. The following command is used for signing the request. Okay, so let's take this, copy it. Okay, and let's bring out that command prompt, and we are gonna not sure why it's asking it. Okay, let's do this. DHOMDHIS, this DHOMDHIS mathematics. Okay, so it should had it now. See, it contains some 2 KB of bytes. See here, let me open with edit with notepad++, and here you have the private key. Cool, right? Okay, now let's copy this command. Okay, and run this out. Here we have to give this particular key name. Okay, so that's it. And signing request, I'll say IS underscore signing request dot CSR. Enter the passphrase. See, the passphrase, you have to give the passphrase what it was given before. I'll give that was mathematics. I'll give the same thing. Okay, enter the country name. It's in India. Just anyways, it's fine. And then enter the state. I'll say Karnataka, Bangalore, BN. Company name, the organization name, I'll say self-org. Okay, organization unit, I don't have any unit name, but I'll say self unit. This is all fine. Okay, and what else? Common name, let us see what I've given here. Common name I've given as localhost. Okay, so that's fine. I'll give the same thing, localhost. And email address, I will give the Yandex one, which is not my email address, but still I'll just give that as it is. Okay, km198709 @yandex.com. Okay. Please enter the following extra attributes to be sent to a certificate request. A challenge password, no, I don't want to give any challenge password. Enter any optional company, no, enter. That's it. Now if you see, go back here, you have this two keys, see, CSR. Now let's open the CSR and see what does it contain. It also contains the request. Okay, cool. So we have created the private key, we have created a signing request. Great. Okay, now as we can see here in the screenshot, we have created some other signing request. Once open the location of the directory and see whether the information has been created. It has been created. Removing the passphrase from the private key. Okay, we generally remove the passphrase so that when we import the certificates, we avoid it to be asked for password again and again, especially when you import it in the browser. These commands are used as follows. Okay, right, it should be fine. I don't know whether we have to use it or not, but it's anyways so they have used it, so we can remove that as well. Okay, so let's see this, if this can work out. Okay, we'll run this command. It's actually not required, but still. Okay, copy, our case is IS private server key, this one. Okay, so let's go back here. Okay, paste it again, paste it, and I'll say .org. Okay, so it's removing the passphrase and the passwords or whatever it is. Then one file copied. Then I'll use this command again. Open ISS, this one, it's this guy. Okay, it's removing the password, but ideally we should not be doing this, guys, because the reason is this is not the right way of removing the password. Password should never be removed, but anyways, it's worth knowing this particular option as well. Okay, enter the passphrase for this. I'll say mathematics, that was the one, writing the key. Okay, so now let's see this. Okay, there you go, this org, now this has been overwritten, so that's it. You want to reload it? Yeah, this is a new one. Okay, cool. Now generating self-signed certificate. This is the next step, generating the self-signed certificate. Generally, once you have created this kind of private key and everything, right, you actually pass on this to the third-party vendor. They sign the certificates and give it to you guys back. But in our case, we'll be working on the generating the self-signed certificate by ourselves. Generate a self-signed certificate which would be valid for the number of years we would like to choose. As per the command shown below, the trusted self-signed certificate is named to be PEM in PEM format. Let's take this and okay, let's take this and try to form the self-signed certificate. Okay, in our case, signing request, this signing request will be replaced by this guy. Okay, CSR sign private key. Since this time it will not ask for password because we have removed the password. Okay, this key out server.pm. I'll say is underscore webmethods server.pem. This is the one, and if you can see, it's for 365 days. Okay, 365 days. So paste it, enter. See, PEM has been created. Okay, cool. PEM has been created. Okay, now it's a self-signed certificate. As we can see, it has been created. Now what does this mean? An authority has signed our request, which is nothing but which is this particular to a new one. That's it. That's all it means. Okay, it has been signed. Now import the certificate to Java KeyStore. You can import, see, using the help of a key tool, which is provided by the software AG itself. Guys, remember that we had discussed few points, right? One is key tool, other one is OpenSSL, and the other one is Portical and everything. See, this whatever you're seeing right now, the path java jvm bin key tool, see, it's already there. Okay, it's already there. So you can use that particular command to import that to the, what do you call that, importing the certificate to Java KeyStore. So let's see if that is there or not. Okay, I'll open this up again. I'll go to this my particular folder. It's in Java jvm bin. It's in jvm bin. Just let me bring it to this guy. See guys, key tool. Can you see this key tool? Very cool, right? So I'll run this as administrator, and again let me go to this path. Sorry, here. Okay, we'll just say G. Now that's in that path. Okay, right. So you can import this self-signed import file. Okay, and you can add this into the trust certs. Okay, importing certificate to TrustStore. Again, importing the certificate to TrustStore. This is another way of importing the certificate to the TrustStore. Okay, now let's follow this particular step. Everything. Now importing the certificate to the Java KeyStore. So the command, I think I have not added here. Okay, here is the command, key tool minus import the PEM file into this particular TrustStore. So let me copy this command here. Okay, key tool minus import minus file server.pem. Our server.pem is nothing but this guy. So we need to say that. We'll remove this slash okay, server.pem minus keystore and server.jks. I'll say is webm underscore server.jks alias my key. I'll say is webm underscore my key trust ca certs. Oh, I don't know why it's not getting copied. Okay, there you go. Let's copy this and see if this works. I'll be executing in the here. Okay, there are some option. Okay, it's saying that illegal option, C program files isserv.m. Okay, but I need to have that file. Okay, I need to have that file. Okay, you can see enter the keystore password. Okay, I'll just give the same name, mathematics. Let's see what happens. See, it's isserv not found, which means that let me bring this guy and place it on the bin folder. Okay, jvm bin. Let me place it over here. Okay, let me place it over here, and now let me run this and see what happens. Mathematics, it's my website name. Okay, password did not match. Okay, let me try it again. Okay, mathematics and mathematics. All right, see, that's fine, that's good. If you can see here, this has owner, see, owner and issuers here. Perfect. Guys, did you see this? Right, it has been worked out properly for us. Okay, let us see if this has been available over here. Let me go back and let me details, and I'll say date modified maybe. Okay, this is the one that was the latest date modified. Okay, so let me remove this guy which is not required anymore. Okay, so it's in use. Okay, so what has happened? It says that it imports the generated certificate into the Java KeyStore as we have associated with an alias name my key. After running the command, we can see we have used our own new signed PEM, a case where it is self-signed certificate, and saving it to the KeyStore. If it is already exists a key store, we can add it in it, or else tool command will create for it. As per the screenshot, the server name server.jks is created. See, certificate was added to key store, and here also it should have done that. Trust this certificate. I'll say yes, yes. Certificate added to key store. See, certificate has been added to the Java key store, and if you see here, there you go, JKS, guys, pretty cool. We have created the JKS certificate. Okay, now what is the next step? Importing the certificate to TrustStore. We have created importing the certificate to Java key store. We have done that. Now importing the certificate to the TrustStore. Once the key store is created, we need to create a TrustStore, and the command that will help us to achieve is this particular thing. Okay, TrustStore. But actually this is not required, because anyways we have created a key store. TrustStore is also not required, but you know what, you can do that as well. It's not a problem. So you can, if someone asks a questions, how do you import the certificate to key store? This is the one. Next, how do you import the certificate to a TrustStore? Well, this is a command, as simple as that. So get this. Again, for this you need PEM. Again you need PEM. That's a problem. Okay, so let's copy this again. Okay, did not copy it. Copy and paste. And in our case, it is is server.pem alias ca alias certificate alias keystore truststore.ts. Okay, I say is truststore. I say is -webm truststore.ts store pass. This is the password. Okay, so I'll say maths. I say is webm. Let's see if this works. I say yes. Certificate was added to KeyStore. Ideally, KeyStore and TrustStore is one and the same, guys. To be honest, in a way, see here, I've created the TrustStore in TS format. It's either one and the same, but still, just a thought that you guys know or are aware of it. Okay, it's kind of one and the same. Okay, but not completely true. Okay. Now packaging the PM certificate and the private key as Pkcs 12. Okay, you can use this particular command to package them into the Pkcs format. See, use this command to package the public certificate and the private key into a binary format. Basically, this is not required, but it can be used for our basic level of understanding. Okay, I will definitely share this document in the resource section. I hope you guys would enjoy going through this. Okay, now what have we done? Importing the private key and public key. This is also we have gone through it. List of available files. So we have if you can see here, you have JKS, you have PFK, PFX, server key, CS, a lot of things. In a similar way, we have also created all these things, right? As what we have seen right now. Okay. Now see this command. This command. If someone asks you to create a key store in the Pkcs 12 format, well, this is your command. So we have seen how to create a private key, and then how to perform a CSR, self-signing request, and then we have seen how to add that into the Java key store, TrustStore, and then we also seen how to format into .jks. Okay, and then we also seen how to use that in Pkcs 12 format and many more. Okay, now these sections will help you to provide the required information. See, converting the key store from Pkcs to JKS 12 format. These are all the different steps that are involved in case during your project, in your project requirement, if they ask you a different formats, how to work it out. This document actually gives a layout, how to work it out. Now this is the main path, exporting the information to integration server. See, this is the main thing. Okay, so here if you see, let us create a key store alias. Okay, and then if you see, we are importing this key store and TrustStore, whatever we have created. See, the one that we have created, is keystore.jks, we are going to import it, and then we are going to load it. That's what we are going to do. Okay, and this time it will be in Pkcs12 format, and other one is .key. So this document actually helps you to go through it, but I'm going to do is that I'm gonna stop this video right now. In the next tutorial, we are going to again run through set of commands and try to import a new set of certificates into the IS and see how we can work that out. Okay, so this document will be available in your resource section. I hope you can go through it. So all I wanted to bring out is that the steps how you can create KeyStore, TrustStore, add TrustStore, then how to format in one extension to another extension, all those things. So this is what this document is all about. Alright, so in the next section we can see how we can import it. Until then, see you guys in the next tutorial. Thank you.